So first of all, I want to acknowledge everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time. We are always very excited to welcome new startups, new people interested in our programs. But I need to make a special acknowledgement to Inês Plácido. She's a country manager in the European Space Agency and oversees our programs here in Portugal. And of course, also to our team members in IPN. Today we have Ana Vaz, Diana Simões, and Carla Duarte. So you can see their faces. So it's also nice to, of course, meet these new people. So with no further ado, I will pass the mic to Inês because she also has some time restrictions, and Inês will present as a perspective on this initiative. So Inês, welcome.
Obrigada. Thank you, George. So I'll just share my presentation. Okay, can you see it?
Not yet, but
yes.
Now it's going, yes.
Okay, super. So yeah, first of all, I would like to thank IPN for the invitation to open this session today. Of course, this is special to me since I worked at IPN, 8 or 10 years ago or so. So it's with pleasure that I'm here today from the European Space Agency as commercialization country manager for Portugal and opening today about ESA Business Incubation Center. Right, so as context for today's session, it is interesting to know that ESA's ambition is to become or to foster the creation of a space commercialization hub that operates at global level. And for this, ESA is placing attention on 3 drivers. Speed, so it's about the ability to respond to the fast-paced development of the space industry. Talent, meeting entrepreneurs like you, and innovators across Europe and bringing them to the space sector. And capital, so it's mostly about bringing more private investment into the sector. More concretely, in terms of the tools put in place to activate these 3 drivers, ESA has a compelling offer, I would say, to the startups as they start and grow for lower TRLs, for higher TRLs, more or less public funding involved. So, and one of those tools is the ESA BIC Incubation Center. Well, ESA BIC incubation, ESA BIC, as we call it, is a network of space incubators, and the goal is to support entrepreneurs during their growth. So initial stages to latest stages, but concentrated in the first 2 years of activity. So focusing on early stage. And it is a program spread across Europe at the moment in 29 ESA BIC incubation centers, so across 23 countries, and which select annually around 200 startups. And actually this year is the 20th anniversary of ESA BIC, of the network, which of course was much smaller. And this network has so far selected more than 1.7 thousand startups, which is quite impressive. So if you ever become part of this network, this is a huge startup network in addition to the incubation network. In terms of the offer, I know probably Anna will go through this as well later on. But I would like to highlight a few benefits you get by joining the brand. Certainly, well, it brings you certain credibility in the market with investors, with partners of different kinds, with customers. So the use of the ESA BIC brand, and in some cases even the use of the ESA logo in your products, this is also possible. Is something you can get your hands on. Technical support, from local partners, national, but also from other countries, and also perhaps eventually from ESA as well. business development, and depending on what the incubator offers, mentoring and coaching from staff and consultants during the incubation period. Also partnerships, and we're going to touch upon that later. Office space, of course, the network, as I mentioned, and exposure to international investors and also customers. So ESA is very strong in the connection to non-space industries, so where most of you probably will operate. So it is the big opener to that as well. And finally, also very important, the 50,000 euros in non-equity funding. So on the partnerships, as I mentioned, and this is one, let's say, side benefit you get with ESA BIC, is that there is a formal partnership initiative for commercialization for the benefit of the startups. As you see below, so you see, for instance, Airbus or Planet, Synergize, Euroconsult. So there are different types of partners with different offers. Some basically is about providing access to satellite data at preferential rates. In the case of Euroconsult, it's about market studies. So it's growing as well. So as we speak, so something you can also benefit from. In addition, in the investor side, there is a partnership. There is a network of investors as well. It's actually larger by now. And once you are ready to take that step, then you can also be exposed to this community, and this will certainly facilitate some deals. So yeah, another thing you can benefit. And basically that's it from my side, just to a little flavor of what the network, the ESA BIC in Portugal, but in general, the ESA BICs can offer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Inês. It's really amazing when you add up the numbers and the impressive numbers that the program has already amounted during these 20 years. And by the way, this year we're also turning 10 years of the program in Portugal, and we're going to get the invitation soon. So I also it's good to be part of such a community, and just highlighting the increasing benefits that is being offered to the startups. So again, apart from the obvious advantage that you may have by joining, you have also this again, the partnership, the access, the network. And I think it's very, very relevant, and thank you so much for highlighting. Because Inês has some time constraints, if there's any pending question that you would like to address now, please just write it in the chat, or if you want to raise the mic, please do. If not, I will straight away pass to Ana Vaz, and Ana Vaz will go a little bit deeper on the application itself, just explain the full process. So feel free, of course, to let us know any question or doubts. So let me see if someone is raising their hand. So please use either the chat or the raise hand function, and we'll put you on the mic. If not, we'll take.
Also, if something comes up later, you're free to share my email if some question pops up later. Yeah,
for sure. Thank you so much, Inês. So in the driving seat now we'll have Ana Vaz. Ana Vaz, ready to take?
Yes. Thank you. Yes,
okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Inês, for your presentation regarding the program. And now I will try to explain and go deeper in the application process. And any time that you have questions, we will try to answer of these questions. So I believe you already can see my presentation, right? So my name is, only to recall, Jorge already introduced myself in the English as well. My name is Ana Vaz, and I'm the ESA BIC Portuguese manager. Usually I support the startups during the incubation program, but the entrepreneurs and the startups as well during the process to apply to ESA BIC. I saw familiar names here in the chat, and I will start the presentation. Just can move it. Just a second. Yeah. So today my intention is to explain you better the program that is for the companies that use, of course, upstream and space technology to apply on Earth. During the presentation, I will explain the application in detail. We can move to the eligibility criteria. We are talking about a call for entities under 5 years old. The structure of the startup could be an individual or a partner company with shares. At the time of the application, the company does not to be created. It only needs to open activity when you start and you sign the contract with ESA BIC. The most important, the application must use a space asset or everyday tech that can be used in space. To apply to the ESA BIC program, you must the legal address in one of the incubators that you choose, and when you sign the contract, your physical address should be already in this one of these incubators, and I will explain the issue, this issue better below in my presentation. The proposals submitted to ESA BIC must be made by resident citizens in Portugal or with a national legal representative here in Portugal. You have to present also the taxes and the social security non-debt certificates because we need to attest if you are with a solid situation or not in this regarding this criteria. I think now we have reached the slide usually that takes more questions, but Inês made a really nice presentation about the offers, the ESA BIC offers. Inês already presented the technical support. So the ESA BIC can help you with 80 hours of technical and business support. Is a tailor-made support, okay, for the startups needs. And the incubatees also will beneficiate from the network that already Inês show in the presentation. As I mentioned, the applicants now can choose between two different funding modalities: non-equity, zero equity funding of 50K, which is awarded from our national delegation via the European Space Agency, or a B option modality in which 25K comes from ESA, plus 25K from Portugal Ventures. We have since 1 year ago, we have a partnership with the Portugal Ventures, and these 25K, which can go up to 100,000 euros. but with different rules. In this case, we are talking about a loan, a convertible into Class A shares, as indicated by Portugal Ventures. Within these 24 months after the investment, where Portugal Ventures proposed to have a minority share in your capital. The 50K in a typical contract, the incubatees receive 25K upon contract sign, then 25K with a midterm review, and more 10K upon the contract conclusion. The tranches are only released, of course, upon a receipt of all documentations, and usually are paid in 30 days. All the documentations are the reports, the evidence that you performed, the main tasks that you proposed. In terms of eligibility of the expenses that you can use in the program, it can be used for development of services, cloud, software, freelancer invoices, the Portuguese know as recibos verdes, green receipts. Please note that the funding is not eligible for employment contracts, okay? But if you need to hire really a specific service, you can hire someone to develop it. In the case of these freelancer invoice, the green receipts in literal translation, for the founder, the expense is not accepted because we would be faced with a conflict of interests, of course. Legal services fees are also eligible if you need support regarding the IP, regarding patents. You can also to expand budget in legal services or these kind of fees. An important point here, it is also the eligible to acquire up to 5K in market studies, okay? We can count trips to participate in activity to develop the prototype is also eligible. So everything that is to develop your product, we accept in ESA BIC. In the case of startups choosing the financing option B with Portugal Ventures, they are only subject to these rules up to the 25K that comes from ESA, of course. So if you choose the B option, you can hire human resources and all kind of expenses that you think are useful to develop your company, not only the product and or the services. In terms of applications, we have 3 annual cutoff dates. Okay, they already had launched this here. The application must be sent by mail to space@epnpt. First, in terms of process, okay, first we will check if the application is eligible. If it is, the information sent is sufficient to evaluate the application, and if you send all the documents set necessary, you send all the documents necessary, you go directly to the TAB, the evaluation board. Otherwise, you have 24 hours, you will receive an email, and you have 24 hours to send the missing documents. Otherwise, the application will be considered ineligible to go to the pitch. The documents have notes in blue, okay, to help to complete the templates. And under no circumstances you can change the formatting of the document, or your application will be not accepted by ESA, and ESA is really relentless in these issues regarding the formatting, the logos, these kind of questions. So try don't modificate any formatting on the templates. Then if you move to the pitch, the panel will evaluate the proposals, including the Portuguese. So the board is part of the board, the Portuguese Space Agency and HANACOM as our Portuguese delegation, our representatives. ESA Space Solutions here in IPN, like ESA Space Solutions. All these members will evaluate your application. Sorry, is a commentary on the chat? Yes, is yeah. Okay. Regarding next cutoff dates, I have a slide with all this information as well. On the day of the evaluation, you will have 10 minutes to present a pitch, more 20 minutes to answer questions from the board. This year in 2024, the pitch session will be physically in Lisbon or Coimbra. We'll return to the physical pitch after the COVID. Approximately more or less 2 or 3 weeks later, you will receive a final answer if your proposal was accepted in the incubation program. Sorry, yeah. At the moment, the ESA BIC network in Portugal has a set of 14 incubators, okay, spread across the country from north to south and islands as well. When you signed the incubator contract with ESA, it is mandatory to sign a parallel contract with one of the incubators of the network, which is one of the eligibility requirements, which may be after that you are accepting the program. Therefore, you must to indicate which incubator you wish to choose when you apply to ESA BIC. Later on, I will explain step by step, and I will try to give you all the tips that you need to complete the application with success. Yes, regarding the deadlines to 2024, we have 10 March, 9 June, and 10 September. You have these 3 cutoff dates to submit the application. It's an open call, so you can submit your application anytime, but in these 3 days will be an evaluation period. Always one of the questions that I receive a lot is regarding the time to submit the application is always by the end of the day, of course. Now we move to the documentation part, okay? In our website, space IPNPT, you can find general information. You have news, you have cutoff dates, you have the templates, our partners, our startups, the incubatees and the alumni as well. If you if you click at the ESA BIC Portugal tab, you can scroll down or choose directly until you find the 3 steps to apply, or choose the tab how to apply. and all the documents that you need for the application are there. All the documents are essential, of course. Read everything very careful, particularly the business activity proposal, which I will detail now in my presentation. Regarding the evaluation criteria, during the writing process, you should always remember that these are the points that the board will evaluate. So you need really to comply with these formal criteria, because you need to these criteria to reach the pitch day. But take in consideration these next points are the criteria that the jury, the board will evaluate. Your background, the experience of the team composition, of course, the support entities that you already have, your vision to the company, to the project, where you want to reach in 1 or 2 years, the tech, of course, the service that you propose to go. The space connection is another point that the board will evaluate. If you have a space connection or not, if it is strong enough to go to the program. The technical feasibility of the product that you intend to develop, the product development strategy is also important. And sometimes the startups and the entrepreneurs forget the IP strategy, but is one of the criteria that the board evaluates during when they read the proposal and during the pitch. Don't forget to send us the CVs of the team, so we can analyze whether if you have competencies to develop the project, of course, the permanent certificate and the non-debit certificates. If you have another attachments that you think can be relevant, your pitch, a video about the project, another things that you consider that is relevant, is always, of course, an asset to valorize your application. The first document that you need to fulfill, one of the documents that you need to fill by the responsible person's contact, and it must be signed by at least more than 50% of the company's shareholder, which is one of the rules that ESA requires. Remember to fill in the fields in blue, okay, the shareholders, and enter the name and the percentage that each of the partners holds in the company. If you don't have a company created already, you must enter what you expect as a corporate structure. And please indicate in black, so we know that you filled out and agreed. Okay. Also in the cover letter, the remaining information for the cover letter can be found in the application, in the business plan, or in the incubation proposal. The incubation proposal is the document that will detail all the tasks that will be carried out through the incubation program. So it's a document maximum of 10 pages. We start the first point. We start with a Gantt chart to have a temporal perception of your tasks. with the justification of the tables. Next, we ask for a clear description of the text, what you want, what you will develop, and why it is necessary to develop the incubation period with success. In the inputs include everything that helps us to understand what has already been done for tasks development, and at what stage you currently in, okay? Outline the main objectives with the subtasks and an output which we will obtain and hand off the tasks. You can copy and replicate, of course, the table. In the template only has one, is only to copy and paste and develop these tasks. Next, you will also see a description of the management of your ESA BIC project. You can use the contract master that we have online to adapt it to our contractual conditions. You must submit the midterm review, the final cost report, the business plan, invoices, and proof of payments. You can include these kind of details here. If you have yet to add anything else to submit in this point. Regarding the funding request in terms of funding, so you'll receive 50K in the option A, 50K. 25 from ESA, and 25K from the national part. In terms to your project is exactly the same. So you receive in the end, you receive the 50K, but you need to split in a sheet, in a term sheet here. You need to split the budget between 25K from ESA and 25K from the Portuguese delegation. This in option A. If you go to the other option, you need to split your budget between 25K from ESA and 25K from Portugal Ventures in the same conditions, but you can go up to more 75K from the Portugal Ventures in another sources. You use the column of the another sources. Of course, don't forget in this last option we are talking about a loan, a convertible loan, Intel Class A shares. Decided by Portugal Ventures in the end of the project. So in the end of the 24 months after the investment, Portugal Ventures proposed to have a minority in the share capital, usually with a minimum of 2%. Here you have the Excel file that I was explaining regarding the ESA incentive, local incentive, and the column of the loan requests. Regarding the support request. Although IPN manage it, you must describe and split the. Yeah, this is regarding this information that you need to split 50-50 between the local funding and the ESA funding. And now we move to the. Your needs, your support request regarding the technical and the business support. Here, and if you will return to this file, in the last column you have costs is regarding these support hours. you should fill with hours, not with euros. Okay, you fulfill your here you justify in the point 4.1 and 4.2. You should split the 80 hours of support. 40 hours to the technical support and 40 hours to business or IP support. You need also to identify where we can help you in the proposal. Okay, what are the areas in the proposal that you need to improve? You need to describe regarding the incubation. Now you need to return to the physical incubation to have a contract with an incubator of your choice. And in this field, please indicate what space you need, such as a co-work, a space room, how many square meters. You can indicate in this part your specifications in this area. You can contact us. We are always free to help you regarding using the email space@epnpt, or you can contact directly the incubator that you want to go. The last document will be the most exhaustive. Okay, here you have a document with a maximum of 25 pages. The business plan can have up to 25 pages, as I mentioned, excluding the cover page and the index. So if you need more pages, exclude the index and the cover pages and reach the 25 pages. As I mentioned, on the cover, you should create one-page summary, okay, describing your business, the business opportunity, the market that you want to target, what you offer, okay, the problems that you intend to address, and your value proposition. This is with these blue tips, you have all these details. Is only to write about it. Then we move to the point 2 of the business plan. One of the points evaluated is the team competence. Include all the information that you consider as an asset. Write about the company or about the project if you don't create the company yet. When it was founded, why you founded this company, what you have offered or you will create on the X date that you want to create the company, because you will enter ESA BIC and want to sell this service. In terms of value proposition, reinforce the reasons that you lead customers to choose your product and what value you add to competitive products. Usually, this is one of the most important criteria regarding the space connection. The board will check if your space connection is strong enough to be in ESA BIC. If you have questions, contact us for a first evaluation and to determine to check if the eligibility of these criteria. Suppose you have a business idea, an upstream idea to develop with the technology used on Earth. that can go to the space, or tech directly in space with using Earth observation or any type of Earth observation data. I also will leave you the link to ESA patents. Okay, I will share the presentation with these important links. Here you can integrate one of the more than, I believe, are more than 400 available technologies, information about patents and another kind of tech. Selected companies have access to this tech under the certain conditions. If you are accepted for ESA BIC, will cover you a fixed fee of 1,000 euros, which is deducted from the ESA BIC funding, and you only need to pay more later if you want to enter in the market with this product. So during the incubation program, you pay this fixed fee. Then you can negotiate directly with ESA when you go to the market. So you can go to this website and consult these descriptions. Okay. I also let you hear some satellite navigation programs in case that you intend to use Earth observation as space connection. Continuing with the business plan, you must be exhaustive in describing the tech that you want to use, how you are planning to use it, and what technology feasibility it has. You should identify your space tech level. Okay, usually the applications are approved from 3 to have at least a mature proposal. I advise you here to write at least two paragraphs. 2 paragraphs are enough. You should locate your future tech development strategy, how you intend to develop the product during these 2 years of incubation, 1 or 2 years of incubation, what critical points may be associated, and another information that you consider relevant here. The point 4.5 regarding the IP, you should contextualize your product or service, understanding the market. If you are incubated here at IPN, you can talk with at IPN as ESA BIC, of course. You can talk with our experts about the IP, and whether it is if you think your product is patentable or not, we can access that and help you with this process. If you are using an ESA patent from the innovation partners, you should identify the rights that you have in the application. You should also contextualize your product or service, understanding the market, the political level. Try to do some research regarding the regulatory policies and the social challenges that are public online, and you can also use these issues to give a little bit of context. Conduct your research and validate with a potential customer if you want to make sense in this context. Also mention the main market trends, okay, where you want to operate is a bonus, is an asset in your application. Let's move to the business model. The space connection is essential, of course, as I mentioned, but the business model is also really important to have a successful application. To consider this part, you must remember the distribution channels, how you to contact your potential customers, what prices are predictions, of course, what prices you apply, and sources of income that you intend to have. Of course, the numbers to present here in these points can be estimated if you don't have these studies already, but you must to show to the board that you have a clear idea of what you intend to follow. Of course, you can adjust during these numbers during the incubation period, but are really important to have it and to show to the board that you have a clear idea regarding these topics. The application model is similar to a canvas, okay? You need to present the essential resources. Suppose, for example, that you have an expert in an area in which you are submitting the application. In the case that you want to license a patent, okay, you have already started the process of patenting your product, but you didn't sign the final agreement. Already happened here with our startups. You can do it when you are accepted into ESA BIC. So this is also a key resource to present. This is an example of a key resource that you can present in your application. If you have a development or a distribution partner who is essential for the development of your business and has supported you from the beginning of the idea, you must identify it here, okay? Is considered a key partner, but you have another ways to describe it. In the business plan, there is a SWOT analysis that should be well explained, okay? Here, because the board can be understanding. The understanding of the board may be different from yours, and here you have the opportunity to describe it and to show that you understand your opportunity market. Regarding the risk mitigation and the impact of the risks, you don't need to be exhaustive, okay? But at least I advise you at least one or two paragraphs to better understand your point of view. You should identify the probability of occurrence, whether high or lower risk. You still need to fill out the financial projections. During the application process, you can send to our team the draft of these documents, and we can validate with you if you are in the right way to fill these tables. You need to present your sales forecast, your profits, or what you expect as your profits in the next 3 years. Expenses for each work package, revenues, etc. And final, the business table by type operation. You also have this document to fill. When you download the forms, you have all these Excel files. Okay, you can fill it in the Excel, and then you copy and paste to the documents, the Word documents. So you don't need to worry regarding that. In generic terms of the proposal, focus on the market validation. Don't forget, this is a program to go to the market. Focus on your business model and prepare your pitch if you move to the pitch, the evaluation session, prepare your pitch. We also are able to have 1 or 2 sessions with each team to train the pitch. So it's really important. I would say more than 50%, 60 or 70% of your chance to enter in ESA BIC is your performance in the pitch. Of course, all the data that you present in the application are important. You need to fill all the evaluation criteria. The board will check it, but I believe the final decision is your perform during the pitch. Small tips: delete the blue tips. They are there to help you, but when you finish to fill the documents, you should delete it. And try to deliver a document in one PDF. It's easier to the jury evaluate your application. Okay. Thank you. And now we can move to the questions and answers. If you want to unmute yourself. Now, or if you need more time to think in questions, of course we can contact us by mail. But I will give the floor to Tiago Neves. Tiago Neves is incubated at the moment with us here in ESA BIC program, and he will share maybe the pains and the success story of the process. How was it, Tiago?
So first of all, thank you for Anna for the invitation to be here. It's really good for the new applicants to see and to receive all these suggestions. So my name is Tiago Neves. I'm the founder of a company that was selected for incubation project 1.5 years ago. And before talking about the testimonial, I'll just present myself and the company. So Fiberside company is focused on the innovation for sustainability. So we were founded at CERN, where I was performing my PhD, and currently we are incubated here at the Instituto Pedro Nunes in Coimbra under the project of the ESA Incubation Center. So what we do, just to summarize, we develop techniques and the solutions for water detection in the public distribution networks. Just going really fast, so we use optical fibers as sensors. So we can go up to 25 kilometers with a single acquisition unit. And our technology reads any point of the fiber together with our software that detects in seconds what's happening around the fiber optic. Although we are focused on the water distribution network, we have different applications, for example, agriculture, where we help the farmers to monitor the soil moisture and to optimize the water waste. In energy, for example, to detect hotspots that can cause problems. In civil engineering, for the monitoring the curing of concrete that wastes a lot of water. And in large structures, for example, to detect infiltrations and some problems that can lead to cracks and so on. But today I would like to talk about my experience with this program. And I would like to start saying that we apply twice for this project. And I think it's quite easy to understand why, because we got rejected for the first time. And it was in April 2022. And basically at that moment, we decided, okay, let's try again. And in December, then we got the approval and it was extremely good for us. But I would like to focus on the negative part because it was here that we improve and learn with the errors. So the process, as Hannah explained, is really good because so we need to prepare all the documentation or the business model, financial plan, but then we can have the feedback from the team. from the ESA BIC team. And before the submission, which is extremely good for us because we can prepare everything. They help us to improve it, and then we submit. After the submission, we can repeat again the process, but regarding the pitch. So we prepare the pitch in our offices, and then we can practice with the team, and we can improve and so on. After that, of course, we are ready to submit, and then after a couple of weeks, we receive the results. And in April 2022, we received the email that no one likes to receive, saying, "We regret to inform, but the application was rejected." But here was the moment that we decided, okay, now let's take the positive things. And with the feedback that we received from the evaluation board, but also from the team, we decided to go again. But however, we started to think about why we didn't get the approval. And the main reasons why the first trial was not successful was because, first of all, and I completely agree right now, our technology was a bit immature in that moment. So we need some work, and we need some, actually the feedback was really good, not only for the application, but also for the company, because we improve a lot after the feedback. And at the same time, we really try to touch everything space related. We try to downstream, upstream, we mix space information from satellites and everything. And as I'm a specialist in optics, sometimes we call it in dispersion, and it was exactly what happened in our first application. We completely lost the focus of our main technology. So then, of course, we have to learn with our mistakes, and we prepare again in December 2022. The process was similar. Of course, we improved all the documentation with the results. And this time we decided to focus on our technology, on our needs, and how the space connection could somehow collaborate with us in the technology. And this was extremely good because we didn't go for topics that we didn't know, and we take the good things from the space to improve our technology. And after that, we received the email that everyone likes to receive saying, "We are happy to inform," and the evaluation was accepted. And this was extremely good for us because at that moment in 2022, we were like starting the business model and so on. And this grant, of course, was really important for us to continue the development. So currently we finished some weeks ago the fourth quarter, and we are starting now the fifth quarter. And apart from the grants and from the funding that is extremely important and essential for our development, I would like to highlight two things that were already highlighted in the previous presentation. First of all, the business support and also the financial control, because as we have to deliver the reports, the financial reports and the status updates, it's also good for us to organize ourselves. Because we were starting a company, we are not organized, and sometimes the invoices, we don't take care about it. And this kind of financial control is extremely good for us because it allows us to keep everything under the track and everything good. And at the same time, the mentoring and also the comments that we receive during the meetings and during the report meetings, because with the team of ESA BIC, we can somehow identify our needs, mostly the business needs, and also identify the action points. And then it's really good for us, especially speaking about Fibersite, because we are now 6 months ahead of the end of the project, and we can work already with them in finding solutions for the future and finding the next paths to go. So generally speaking, I think this kind of programs, it's really good, especially for small companies like ours. And right now, I would just like to thank the incubation center in Portugal and the whole team, and because the process was really smooth. We were extremely well oriented during the process. We asked a lot of questions. They were always able to answer, and for that reason, thank you for this project. So thank you everyone.
Thank you, Tiago, very much for the presentation. I believe your presentation was really clear regarding the process. So usually the application success rate is around 70% of the application that are submitted and accepted. But when you return to apply to ESA BIC in a second try, usually go up to 75% of probability to be accepted in ESA BIC. And one of the works that our team does is to give you feedback. We give you feedback regarding the board. We talk about all the criteria that the board evaluated. If they agree with you regarding these criteria, if you presented or not these criteria in the application and during the pitch presentation, okay? So of course we also do a work. We help you to improve your application during the process to write the applications, and sometimes we advise you maybe you are not in the right stage to go to this cutoff date. Of course, is a decision, a final decision is yours, is the entrepreneur decision. But our work is to help you to improve the application and ensure that you answer all the evaluation criteria. I will share our website very briefly. I believe you are able to see. This masterclass is specific to talk about ESA BIC applications, but IPN has another calls. We manage another programs. I have with me here Carla Duarte is the ESA Ambassador Portugal, and we will organize also some sessions about the Spark funding. We will launch as soon as possible the Spark for Tech, and we already launched the Spark for Business with more or less the same schedules of evaluation. Carla, I don't know if you want to add something regarding the Spark in advance to a future
class. Thank you, Anna, for that. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining the session. So the Spark for Business, which is the call that we also have open along the ESA BIC application, the same cutoff date is targeting more mature companies, okay? So especially those that are already in the market and selling, that have a business, and they are wanting to introduce space technology in their business models, in their technical solutions. So, and the Spark for Business is the opportunity to make a proof of concept, to test the technical viability and the economical viability and technical feasibility of that. So if you are already in the market, if you have clients, if you are selling, if you are in a higher TRL, then you are in the ESA BIC and you want to make benefit of the available space technology and test it in your solution, you can reach out to us, so space@ipn.pt, and we are here to have a call with you to explain you all the things, the do's and don'ts also, and of course we will organize a masterclass similar to this in the upcoming weeks. Nevertheless, today is for the Spark for Business, the ESA BIC, and I see lots of relevant people here that might have a good fit for the ESA BIC. Reach out to us. We'll be here to get in touch and contact and clarify all the doubts that you have.
Okay, in that case, thank you very much. Thank you, Tiago. Thank you, Carla. And Inês is not already here with in the session, but I really want to thank the presentation and everyone that attended this session. I want that you have a good work, a good day of work, and I hope to receive news from you with good projects to help you. Okay.
Yes, we are eager to receive your applications.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.